News 46 is brought to you in part by
Clear Solutions, complete auto headlight restoration. Let Clear Solutions turn this into this. Restore your existing headlights to new condition and regain full nighttime visibility. Adds 5 years UV protection, not just a temporary buff. Satisfaction guaranteed. Clear Solutions. Call now, 775-513-3328.
Yesterday, News 46 reported about the closure and collapse that has occurred on Blagg Road since the rain last week. It took months to remove the previous road and reconstruct this new road, which is now severely damaged. It appears that there will be no quick fix for the drivers and residents that need to use this daily passageway. The road reconstruction project was for the purpose of putting in place sewage lines for the inmates housed at the detention center on Mesquite. There are a couple of Utilities Inc. pumping stations on Blagg Road between Basin and Mesquite, which have now sustained considerable damage. According to Nye County Commissioner Butch Boraski, the responsibility for the damage to the roadway and pump stations, in which enormous sinkholes have now occurred, appears to lie in the hands of the contractor who was in charge of compacting the soil around these stations and sewage lines, as well as the inspector who approved the work. The District 4 Commissioner also said that he is sending out water samples to a lab to investigate the source of the odor that is coming from a pipe close to the pumping station and draining into the dairy. This morning, Wendy Barnett from Utilities Inc. spoke to News 46 to give a status report regarding the concern that the pumping stations that pump sewage from the Correction Corporation Detention Center to pump station number 3 at the Willow Creek Golf Course may not be in working condition. Ms. Barnett told News 46 that they have put an emergency bypass in place at this time, and that the pump stations on Blagg are in fact functioning. That the bypass is not being used at this time. They have the bypass in place as a precautionary measure. They have an engineer scheduled to inspect the pumping stations and roadway tomorrow. According to the Director of the Nye County Public Works, David Fanning, the road will be experiencing more collapsing as the ground continues to dry. He wants to make clear that in no way should anyone drive past the barriers set in place. Also, he stresses that it is extremely dangerous to do so. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.